Alright, getting this set up. So we got the HDMI to here. Okay. Let's see. Where's it in? Does this have an HDMI?
That was my thoughts.
Uh-oh. Wait, it's got to have an HDMI, right?
No, mine doesn't actually.
Oh, shit.
Does it have a USB-C?
I
Or
A
micro?
tiny micro plug-in.
don't know. I don't see. I don't think I see it. Got a USB. That too.
Not a USB.
Okay.
I have a micro.
We might not be able to use the screen. Wait, what's this? What about this? I want that?
Oh, maybe.
Aha! Here we go. Yeah.
I'll do it.
There we go.
Does that want this? Yes, it does.
Okay. Sweet.
You still got 4 minutes if you're worried about time.
Oh yeah, and Alkali's not here quite yet either. Or Chris. Chris is the other panelist on there. For Smacdown, we argue about stuff. I think there's dinosaur characters about which one we want to fight. So I don't know how to get into Alkali's computer. I'm failing at that.
Password is ferret, duke.
Yes.
Duke, shine.
Don't ask me how I know that. I guess it's good to see you here again.
Oh, thank you. It's good to see you too, hon. You did wonderful on stand-up. I really want to mention that. That was really fun.
Great. Invite me to open for you guys sometime.
Oh yeah.
No, seriously, do that so I can actually write down a set.
Oh no, I understand.
Instead of just going up in front of you guys last at that show because I want everybody else to try because
Oh no, I totally
before
get
they
it.
hear my old ass jokes.
Oh yeah, no, you did great, man. I still can't get into
Oh yeah, that would
my
do it.
computer. Oh right, because it's not going to the thing.
Well, it might have given you another monitor on your computer.
Okay.
Sometimes when I look up to it, it's like, hey, here's monitor 1 and monitor 2.
Gotcha. Yep. Hey, everybody, we're just waiting for Alkali and Chris to get here, and we'll start setting up and going. I think we have an hour and a half for it. That's not going to take that long. For Furry Smacdown?
You got an hour actually.
Oh, okay. That works.
There's a half-an-hour break between you guys and Con Horror Stories.
And you
Yeah.
know,
Do I have half an hour between the two? Oh,
Yes,
thank God.
you do.
Alrighty.
Hey, what's up?
You know where Chris is?
Chris, I'm sure we'll be back.
Okay.
It's gonna take me a second anyway.
Yep.
Why is this so disgusting? What the fuck is my password?
Things I've never heard of that drag its mouth for 200, Alex.
Oh. Okay. There you go. Sharing your screen, just let me know.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Turn off my porn. Got it.
Turn off the porn, although I don't see it up there, so maybe it's
No.
doing
It does weird. This is gonna be weird. We'll have to figure it out.
You got the OBS right there. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Tired?
Yeah.
Is there a way to pop OBS out?
Dude, I've walked my legs off
Is that virtual camera? Can I throw
Is
it
that
out?
the second? Is that
That's
the
the second monitor.
So yeah, you can drag it over there.
And just close all the extra windows.
Oh, where it duplicates your monitor, like kind of thing. That is a thing. I forget what that is. It's in if you right-click the background.
Sorry
Your
guys,
display
this is the only part we need to set up.
So display.
Display settings.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then that's somewhere.
Okay, here we go. So 2, I want to be a
Duplicate,
duplicate.
and that's somewhere in the settings. Down there. Down below. You hold that. Or maybe it's in
Multiple displays.
There we go. Got it.
Oh well.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. All right. So the only thing I
Oh, shit.
I saw Yoshi on there.
Yoshi.
Yoshi. Your favorite character.
Yep.
Everyone's favorite ovipositor.
Exactly. What's not
Quit
to love
using
about
words I can't
Lord
spell.
Oviposition?
Of course, that's a lot of words. But
Everyone's favorite egg slut. There we go.
There we go.
E-G-G-S.
That's why his girlfriend's Birdo.
Okay.
Yes?
So here's the
So, like,
problem. This is too small.
Burrow also could take it off mine.
Mario 2, the game where none of these characters will ever appear ever again.
So here we go. Scenes.
No, we just completely overlay into something else.
Drag in.
And how do I get rid of all
Don't
three?
they have an X? They have X's when you drag them out? No, right. Well, no, like float. Like up there. There you go. Upper right.
Sorry guys, this is a new one for us.
Right over there.
The Ram, yes, that's it.
Forget about it.
There you go.
The trouble is they have.
Drag those two over to the side.
Are you trying to run it through the preview screen?
We're trying to embiggen this part. Is that right?
Studio mode.
What's that?
Studio mode is this. Studio mode is how we switch stuff for you guys when you can't see
Okay.
us. Yeah.
Stupid Streamlabs.
Sorry, okay, so if anyone knows this, normally we would stream this as a virtual camera going through another thing, but this time I'm using two screens. Has anyone ever dealt with this before? Sorry, this is the first one for me. Alright. Guys, we're going to start this panel very shortly. I just need to... Okay, that's so much better.
That's what I want. That's what I wanted to do.
Stop moving the head around.
And now you need to be able to move.
I usually run a 2 monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're just running to...
No, there's teams on the left there. There you go. Get those out of the way. Well, if it snaps, it's going to make it smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can at least snap to like the right or left.
Yeah, snap them all there. And that way, we can have smaller.
That's as good as it gets. Okay, alright, sorry about all that, everyone. That's my bad. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, welcome to Furry Smacdown! Alright.
We need one of our panelists.
What's up?
Chris?
Yep, was QM here? Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, they were not asked beforehand. They might turn me down, but we... Oh, hello!
Iggy's game ran long.
I understand. Give it up for the Boozy Badger!
Also, you had somebody steal my cigarettes from me. I'm not happy with you.
I did
no.
not. That was QM's idea.
Yeah, do you have my cigarettes?
Yep.
All right. Didn't I buy you a pack too?
Status stole all those from me.
Yeah, maybe you should get those back.
Yeah, they said no.
That's not how it works.
How long have you known?
I mean, that is how stealing works. See, they don't give
Yeah.
them back. That is actually the.
How theft
Otherwise, it's
works.
borrowing.
This is
Just borrowing with extra steps.
Borrowing with style.
borrowing with style. I like it. Alright, there they are!
Yay.
And give it up for our third panelist, Chris the Comedy Bunny! Alright, we've got it, that's it. Today we're doing some Furry Smackdown. What is Furry Smackdown? Well, Furry Smackdown is answering the question that we have all talked about in the comic book stores that I'm sure we all went to in our youths. You young bastards just went online and got the same experience, didn't you? Damn it! Alright, so, when we used to go to the comic book store, what was that classic argument? Who would win in a fight, Batman or Superman? Then they made a movie, and that answered the question of how to make a shitty movie, but they never answered the question of a fight, so that's what we're here to do today. We are answering the fight, who would win in a cage match? The rules of these fights are, there are no rules, and they are a fight to the death. So, we have a lineup of 8 characters, and today is Dino Battle. So we're going to start off with our first one. The way this works is I get out my phone. Hey, where's that battery? My phone is dying.
It's over here.
May I have my charging battery, please? I just need to have the timer going.
Just take it off the...
No, I see what's going on. Never
Okay.
mind. I'll deal with it.
What should I do?
Nothing.
Did you blow your voice out again?
Yeah, on the charity auction.
Yep.
Stop doing that!
I know.
There were mics on the table.
We
We could have auctioned them off. They were just like right there on the table.
Like they make this wonderful thing, it amplifies your voice.
Never heard of it.
It's called a microphone.
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 Weights back here. I have an idea.
That's too much to do right now.
Alkali, like he's screaming for people to get into lifeboats on the Titanic, auctioning off a horse cock.
So,
Give that battery to...
Women and children first!
Is it in there?
while Zan is taking care of this, I'm going to let you guys know something that was just told to me. The last panel in here was the Dragon Show. So we were recording the Dragon Show. A lot of you were there. By the way, thank you so much for showing up to that. And while that was happening, there was an ambulance call. The hotel had an ambulance call. The officers did exactly what they should do. They arrived at the hotel. They didn't know where to go. They were directed to operations or security, which is right over there. And when they arrived, the first thing that they asked was, of course, so should we take care of that guy right now? And they're like, oh no, that's not the guy injured. That's the Dragon Show. I was yelling so loud, they thought I was a drunken lunatic that they had been called to remove from the premises. I'm very glad they went to operations first. Yeah.
I was getting scared. I thought it was a bomb right there.
No.
No,
Thank
no.
God.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. This is Dino Battle. The way this is going to work is everyone will get 1 minute to debate. That is 1 interrupted minute, and then that will be followed with a 2-minute freestyle debate by the three of them, and then we will take a straw poll of the audience, raising your hands. If it's clear cut, we're just going to pick the winner, and if it's not, we'll actually count the votes. Does everyone get what we're doing here?
Check it out.
Amazing, because barely I do. Barely
Check it
I
out,
do.
though.
I need to go to bed. All right, our first battle is Bowser versus Riptor. That is the wrong picture.
That is so.
That's definitely Bowser, I know.
And that's Reptar.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
Yep.
Sorry, that's going to have to be a little. That's not going to work. Fuck, this is going to be so hard. Sorry, guys, again, we are doing this a little differently than we normally do. There's just no room to work.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I could talk about Barbie some more.
All right, Bowser!
With the gun? Does the gun come with it?
He's got a gun!
Gabretta.
I love it.
Versus Riptor!
Alright.
Riptor, okay.
Bowser versus Riptor. Zan, you actually created this panel. Well, I'm sorry, you created the idea of us doing this panel. Zan, you're going to go first. Bowser versus Riptor. 1 minute interrupted. Go.
Alright, I'm gonna take Bowser. Obviously, I was pick. He's a daddy. Everyone loves daddies. Which means, like, even if they're having a one-on-one fight, people are gonna be cheering for him. He's gonna have the crowd control. That you can't deny. That he's probably gonna cheat and bring in his turtle army in. And well, you can't stop that. Sure, they'd walk back and forth and then whatever. But Riptor is gonna be distracted by that. She's a clever girl. Everyone knows that. No, she's a good opponent. She's smart and she's been genetically altered to be a badass fighting velociraptor. But Bowser Daddy just doesn't stop, right? He keeps on. It's what?
He's the daddy that doesn't quit.
He's the daddy that doesn't quit. He's
I'm
just
interrupted. 10 seconds.
okay. Yeah, just that perseverance of like keep on capturing the fucking princess is what's gonna make it and make him win that battle.
Time! Alright, Zanny puts their muscle behind Bowser. We're gonna go right down the line. Boozy! Bowser versus Riptor. 1 minute, go!
It's Bowser, but not because of the daddy energy or the fact that they have an army at their command or that the crowds will cheer for Bowser or any of that bullshit. There is one simple thing that makes me believe Bowser has it all over Riptor in any battle. I am looking at Riptor, and Riptor has a sword on their back. Bowser's got a fucking gun.
I was just thinking, is it the gun? It's definitely the
I
gun.
just want to point this out. Not only that, but looking at the hand holding the gun, Bowser's got a human hand too.
Big ass.
Bowser
ass
obviously
hand.
has some shape-shifting ability going on here. Bowser's going to win. And then afterwards, Bowser will make sweet, sweet love to you.
There's the daddy energy. Yeah.
10 seconds.
Bowser. Gun. Sex.
All right.
And time! Boozy backs Bowser. Chris the Comedy Bun, Bowser versus Riptor, go!
I'm gonna go Riptor, just because it would be weird if we were all just sucking Bowser's dick. But on top of that, I don't know. Riptor's like a... Which fighting game is Riptor from again?
Killer Instinct.
Yeah, Killer Instinct, thank you. Yeah, the black cartridge. Bowser fails. The point of Bowser is that he fails all the time. He doesn't have the follow through. He can have a gun. He can have a hat that has fucking boxing gloves on it. He can have a Koopa armor. He can have whatever weird little superpower he wants. He gets beat by a fat Italian plumber. Riptor, she holds her own. She holds her own against a roster of various characters on a game that was so brutal for its time, and still to this day, that it's
10
mysterious. Oh yeah. Also, again, I don't care if she has a fucking sword. It's a raptor with a sword. Bowser's just a fat fucking bureaucrat.
And time. Alright, you've heard the arguments. It is Bowser versus Riptor with a show of hands. Who votes for Riptor? Who's got Riptor? Alright.
shit.
That is, alright. Raise your hands for Bowser. This is...
That's a lot closer than I thought.
Okay, keep them up. I actually have to count. All right, one more time again for Riptor. I need an actual number on this one. By 2, Riptor wins! That is an upset and a half. We have a Riptor victory. Oh, well done. All right.
It's okay, you're allowed to be wrong.
This is rigged.
Now this is the hard one.
Yeah, I don't know if you.
No, I do. I know
Who do you
how.
think you are, a
The problem
Republican
is,
Supreme Court Justice in Wisconsin?
No, the U.S. Supreme Court.
There you go.
I know how to do it. It's just I can only see 2 hands at a time. All right, Riptor moves on. Riptor has defeated Bowser, which brings us to the next round. You already saw the names. You know what's coming up. That's right. It's... Oh, God.
You got this. I believe in you.
I'm so close.
Ah!
Lizzie, that beautiful, beautiful dinosaur that breaks down buildings in Rampage versus Denver, the last dinosaur. He's your friend and a whole lot more. 1 minute on the clock. We're starting with Chris the Comedy Bun. Denver, the last dinosaur versus Lizzie. Go.
Denver would destroy Lizzie in an instant. In an instant. With a blink of his eyes and he'd throw his shades down and decimate that 2-bit construction lizard.
8-bit.
8-bit. Yeah, you're right. It is 8-bit, not 2-bit.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Good.
That's good.
I hate when the audience is funnier than me. I know, I love it. But really though, Denver the Last Dinosaur has allies. Denver the Last Dinosaur can fucking skateboard. Denver the Last Dinosaur is an 80s cartoon. That shit could do anything. Denver the Last Dinosaur. Easy mode. Lizzie? Okay, really, I get it. Lizzie looks terrifying. It's angry, holding up a fist, but that's all show. All bark, no bite. Denver's got some shit to hide. You don't pretend to be that toxically optimistic without having a few skeletons in your closet. Denver the Last Dinosaur was supposed to be dead. Why is he the last dinosaur?
Time!
Think about
it. Oh my
it.
God. Chris with a vote for the one that's supposed to be dead. Chris votes for Denver the Last Dinosaur. We're going to keep all the order the same. Zanny, you're next. Denver the Last Dinosaur versus Lizzie. 1 minute uninterrupted. Go.
All right, I'm going with Lizzie because she's literally a giant fucking dinosaur tearing up a city, and Denver skateboards and teaches us things about the past that are supposed to teach us something about our present. So with that, I'm gonna go with the big city destroying dinosaur over the one who's supposed to teach us fun things about our lives. I know Denver can skateboard, and that's very impressive. Might be able to skateboard on Lizzie for a bit, but she's gonna grab his ass and eat him because that's all she does. Like anything that's alive, she's gonna eat that motherfucker. So her buffet-like tendencies will take over.
Buffet.
And so I see the easy win for Lizzie with her mastication prowess.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Lizzie all the way. 2023. Denver could go suck it.
And time.
All right.
Boozy, Denver the Last Dinosaur versus Lizzie. 1 minute on the clock. Go.
Lizzie, if you remember Rampage, ate helicopters and took blasts from tanks without being damaged. Denver the Last Dinosaur got kidnapped by a concert promoter. And when that failed, sold to a scientist. Denver's protectors was a group of small children who could not fight off bullies. If you may or may not remember the final episode of Denver.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, where the biggest enemy that Denver ever challenged and won was 5th graders. I think the one that's taking full shots from army tanks, destroying buildings and eating toilets and getting sick, has it all over the skateboard riding milquetoast bastard that likes rock and roll. Maybe if Denver put down the potato chips every now and again, they'd stand a chance.
Time! Oh my God. All right, with this being the first round, you only get to hear the debate. There's no back and forth, so that means audience. We're looking for that vote. Denver the Last Dinosaur versus Lizzie. Raise your hand for Denver the Last Dinosaur. I don't think I need to count this time. Raise your hand for Lizzie.
Y'all fell for the Lizzie propaganda.
Takes it.
The Lizzie propaganda. Lizzie 2023. Fucking stop the steal. Stop the steal.
Everyone knows
No,
Ralph.
she stopped steal. There's a difference.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Ralph was
We
better.
believe in
anyway.
you, Outfly.
Denver's a corrupt candidate.
Look, you were saying like Denver shows us what teaches us something about the present and our past. Fucking Denver was about to teach Lizzie about her present, getting knocked the fuck out. Skateboard right into her trachea.
All right, we've got 2 more for the first rounds, and then the debates will get harder. But we have 2 more. Next round is Yoshi. God. I know. Yoshi versus Yoshi versus
Move the mouse before touching it again.
There are 2 buttons that I use to do scene transitions. I've made this too complicated. There it is.
Yeah.
Yoshi versus Thunder from Turok. We've got Yoshi versus Thunder. Chris, you have not gone first. No, Boozy, you haven't gone first.
Yeah,
yet.
I went first on Denver.
1 minute on the clock. No interruptions, and go.
Yoshi's hiding some pent-up rage.
You stole my argument. Whatever.
Look at that. Nobody smiles that brightly. Nobody has eyes that gleamy. No one's so friendly unless they have unplumbed depths of anger. Let us not forget that we are very aware Yoshi has killed before. Yoshi is ridden by a plumber and used as a weapon of war, bringing people into his mouth, digesting them, and then spitting them back out. Yoshi is a 2-legged, saddle-wearing murder machine.
Literally what I said about Denver.
Uninterrupted.
The eyes of a killer have never been clear. That is somebody who will digest you and smile at your grieving mother. Thunder, mindless beast killed by a caveman. Yoshi, intelligent apex predator.
Time! Well done. Zanny, Yoshi versus Thunder. 1 minute on the clock, go!
I gotta go with Thunder. Because Yoshi, look, I'm sure Yoshi's got some impressive talents that they can bring to the octagon. But I see Thunder running around in a world where they're constantly being shot at. Like, what's Yoshi gotta deal with? His enemy is a fat, joyful plumber. Thunder's running around against a literal serial killer of her people. Okay? Which is Turok. Turok uses a cerebral bore, one of the most terrifying weapons in first-person shooter history. That thing is chasing them constantly. You think Yoshi's gonna have anything even close to that? I don't even think so. Unless Yoshi's got an egg that can saw Thunder's brain out of her fucking skull.
What the
I don't think Yoshi has anything to bring to this fight.
5 seconds.
Like eggs, yeah, okay, get a little yolk, and then Thunder's gonna eat them. I know Yoshi's got the 4 powers too, but yeah.
Time! I know Yoshi's got the 4 powers too. Chris the Comedy Bun, 1 minute on the clock. Oh my god. 1 minute on the clock. Yoshi versus Thunder, go!
Okay, so absolutely, without a doubt, Thunder decimates Yoshi. Thunder isn't just a dinosaur, Thunder is a biosaur. That means Thunder has cybernetic augmentations. Yoshi can breathe fire if it eats the right shell. At all times, Thunder can breathe fire. Thunder can shoot lightning or shoot laser beams out of its fucking eyes. It is one of the final bosses of Turok. It is a force to be reckoned with. It's such a badass. When it enters into the final fight, it gives the player a window of time just to unload on it because it only makes it finally fair. Yoshi's a fucking cuck. Yoshi has to be punched in the has to be donkey punched to use half of its powers by a fat plumber. Yoshi?
Time! Oh my god. Guys, give it up for all the debaters. This is ridiculous. Alright, you heard it here. You heard the debates. It is Yoshi versus Thunder. Everyone out there, raise your hands for Yoshi. Oh, I think we're pretty good on this one. Raise your hands for Thunder. Yoshi wins!
Only because you stole my art. Literally.
I didn't go with the one that I wanted to go with. Thunder
Yoshi moves on, which brings us to the last round. And the last time that this only becomes the 1 minute silent debate. In the next round, the debaters will argue with each other after the first. So that means that we are doing Scrat versus Renzor. Scrat, yes it is. Scrat, a little acorn-eating friend from Ice Age. And Renzor, the dinosaurs from Mario Brothers that were either easy as hell or the worst thing you ever encountered. So, Scrat versus Renzor, we begin where we began. Zan, you're first. Scrat versus Renzor, 1 minute on the clock. 1 minute on the clock. There, go.
Look, I gotta go with Resner because Scrat can't even take care of their nuts. I have no room to talk. But
no, you took care of him. You
I
took care of him for
I
good.
took care of him, right?
For good.
I took care of him.
Yeah.
But look, Resner, just look at him. How often has this fucker been on the platform you wanted to be on, but they said no? That's what's gonna happen to Scrat. Scrat's gonna want to get on that platform, and I don't think he's gonna get up out of Scrat or Resner because Resner's got spikes on those heads, and like. I don't see Scrat doesn't have boots, so he can't just jump on Resner. So I think he's
Scrat doesn't have boots.
He doesn't have boots. Can I have boots?
Yeah, about 15 seconds.
All right.
12 seconds.
Gotta go with the dinosaur. Scrat is kind of a dinosaur, a little fuzzy. Like I see them just getting bored in this situation. Really. It's a
And
throwaway.
time. Oh my God. Boozy, Scrat versus Renzor. Go.
Renzor's won it. Renzor wins it on one simple ground. Scrat's not a fucking dinosaur. Scrat's a mammal. And Scrat is a saber-toothed squirrel. Therefore a mammal. Therefore does not qualify. Likewise, lived in completely different time periods. There were no dinosaurs during the Ice Age. This fight would never take place. And if it did take place, Scrat is, I must reiterate, instantly disqualified from winning the Battle of the Dinosaurs because Scrat is not a dinosaur. There's one true dino there. It's Reznor. We all know it. We all agree with this fact. And I don't know why you put Scrat on it, you fucking buffoon.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you have 10 seconds left.
Buffoon! 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 Do you not know animals?
Time. Disqualified. Chris.
Yes?
Scrat versus Renzor. Go.
Okay, so we keep calling Reznor like Trent Reznor.
Is it Reznor or Renzor?
It's a Renzor, as
You
in
know why we're
Reznor.
calling it Reznor? Because the fucking buffoon spelled it Reznor.
I thought it was Reznor too.
It's Renzor, as in rend you, for one. But no, Scrat's the winner. Scrat takes a kicking takes a licking and keeps on kicking. That's the thing. Scrat is a constant loser, but he has perseverance. He has survived multiple cataclysmic events. These fuckers can't survive a jostled fucking platform. You know what these dudes do? Literally just spin and go bop, bop, bop. Scrat's expressive, emotive. And as far as Boozy's stance that he is disqualified from being a dinosaur, what are you? Trying to fucking keep... Scrat can be whatever he wants. There ain't no two-gender bullshit coming at me with like, trans people can't participate in sports.
Oh! Whoa!
That's what you're doing to my boy Scrat.
Holy shit, I love you guys. Audience, you heard it here. Scrat versus Renzor. Who votes for Scrat? Raise your hand. Oh, we don't care about the rules. And who's got that vote for
Scrat
Renzor?
says trans rights.
I do love Renzor. That being said, Scrat takes it. All right, so we have Scrat moving on. All right. So things change up a little bit in round two. This is bracket 2. We've got 2 rounds, Riptor versus Lizzie, and then Yoshi versus Scrat. So in this first one, give me a moment to set this up. Riptor versus Lizzie.
When you first said Riptor, I really thought you were just mispronouncing Reptar like a dad. I was like, that's not Reptar at all.
You know, you kids watching Riptor?
Are you kids watching Riptor? One of my favorite elements of Are you kids watching Riptor? Dad, it's Reptar. Dad.
Where's my big?
Damn it, I'm having flashbacks.
Oh my God, guys.
You're playing
All right.
the Rampage again?
Bobby, are you playing Rampage in there? They better be playing. Damn it, Bobby, you better be playing Izzy, that sexy dragon. Wait, it's a dinosaur.
In the second round, we begin the same way we began. They will have 1 minute to debate on, in this round, Riptor versus Lizzie. After that, there will be an open debate amongst the panelists for 2 minutes before we take the vote. So a little bit more information on this one. We did Zanny last time, so we're going to go over to Chris. Chris, Riptor versus Lizzie. 1 minute on the clock, uninterrupted. Go.
You know what? This is a tough one. But I'm gonna have to give it to Riptor again. Again, I know Lizzie has the size. That I can't deny that Lizzie has the size advantage on this one. But Riptor is a trained fighter. Lizzie's working off of instinct. Instincts can get you a long way, but ain't no way a trained fighter gonna beat the shit out of, or ain't no way a trained fighter gonna lose to some kaiju. She is a genetically modified killing machine that not only was an apex predator of her day, they gave her a fucking sword. On top of all of it. I know it's kind of a hat on a hat situation, but she's got it going on. Lizzie eats. You know who eats? Everybody eats. You know who shits? Everybody shits. You know who is shit? Lizzie. How much time do I have left?
You have 8 seconds.
Okay, Lizzie sucks. A lot.
There it is.
There it is.
Alright, that goes over to Boozy. Riptor versus Lizzie. 1 minute on the clock, uninterrupted. Go!
Yeah, I gotta agree with Chris on this one. It's definitely going to be Lizzie. Not only is Lizzie a trained killer who operates intelligently and not on instinct, but we are missing out on a crucial part, or Riptor, a trained killer who operates on training and not solely on instinct, but we are leaving out a crucial factor of Lizzie, which is upon taking enough damage, Lizzie reverts to a simple nude human being. So if Riptor deals enough damage and Lizzie reverts to a simple nude human being, you now have an armed velociraptor with a sword bearing down on a naked person. I frankly believe at that point it is no contest.
10 seconds.
Nude people can't fight dinosaurs. Adequately.
Adequately.
3, 2, 1. Alright, that's time on Boozy. Zanny, you know the fight. Lizzie versus Riptor, go!
Alright, I know it seems weird, but I'm going to give it to Riptor. Because I just see, Riptor's fast. Riptor can dash around and is also an eating machine. And the thing is, Lizzie's an eating machine, but not smart with those choices. Like, I can relate. Because I don't make smart choices with my eating decisions either. 'Cause, look, Lizzie's always grabbing dynamite and just shoving that shit in her mouth. That's going to come into play.
What the fuck?
Because, look, Riptor eats a lot, knows about this stuff, knows the dynamite's going to hurt her based on being such a gourmand herself. So, she's going to get in there, and if she gets eaten, she's not going to stop. She's fought multiple people in multiple killer instincts. So, with that in mind, if she gets eaten, she's going to eat out. Hear me out. Eat her way out. God damn it.
Slip, folks.
No. Eat her way out.
I mean, I'd watch it.
Time!
I'd watch it. Wait, is the panel unanimous that Riptor would destroy Izzy in every way?
I think
Yeah.
Alkaline has to.
That is unfortunately the case. So we are going to do what we will be doing the last round, which that will be questions, because some of you out there might not be convinced. There is 2 minutes for quick fire questions. Your questions need to be fast. 2 minutes on the clock. You can refer to any panelist. Go.
Okay, so this is for all of y'all. So let's say Lizzie goes back to human form and has to fight. What the fuck was it?
Riptor.
Okay, so let's say Lizzie has a fight Riptor in human form. Will it be possible, like in a fair fight, that you have to fight with a sword of her own? And then.
All right, so they're asking, does nude human gets a sword?
Yes,
Does that
nude.
change anything?
Absolutely not.
Rodeo.
What, do you think Riptor's going to give them a sword? No! Riptor's a trained killer!
Riptor does not fight with honor. That is true.
Yeah.
I don't think Riptor would be like, oh shit, you're nude human now. Give you a second.
That's a big
Go ahead.
if she gets him down to that. Yeah.
What if Lizzie would just pull Ozzy Osbourne on Riptor?
And bite her head off? Oh.
I mean,
Well,
You are asking in favor of the panel. We are looking for questions on. Oh no, I understand what you're saying now. No.
Wouldn't Riptor be a little more dangerous from the fact of wherever they show up, a giant military that shoots indiscriminately?
Oh, is it?
Which
Giant
or not
indiscriminate
Riptor,
military.
sorry.
Does that change your opinion, panelists?
Not at all, because if you look at who the military is targeting, it's Izzy.
Yeah.
It's Lizzie. That the military doesn't target anybody but Lizzie. If anything, that adds to our theory that Riptor will be the victor.
Yeah. Riptor will just hold out, wait for a moment, get that slice, and make her a naked human.
And to those of you who may believe that the United States military would never support a trained, vicious, bloodthirsty killer, let me refer you to literally all of our international diplomacy.
We got time for one last question. One last question. Here we go.
Alright, if I remember correctly, before Lizzie turns back into a human, there is a chance it could revert if, say, the player puts in a quarter.
All right, bringing up the multi-life aspect of Lizzie, panelists.
I mean,
Hypothetically,
yes, if God literally gave Izzy an out, then I suppose Izzy would win.
And allow me to point out that Riptor has the same function.
That is true.
If Riptor is defeated, all you must do is continue to try again.
True.
All right, that is time. Audience, we are looking for Riptor versus Lizzie. We'll start with our big lizard. This is Lizzie. Who votes for Lizzie? Raise your hand.
Lizzie looks like
2
Reptar
votes.
did too much math.
Who votes for Riptor? Raise your hands. Riptor takes it.
Shut up, Poop.
Riptor. Let's see, there it is.
Everyone loves an underdog.
Everyone does love an underdog, and the underdog moves
Or a hot
on.
raptor.
It's a raptor. Yeah,
A
or
hot raptor.
Hot raptor chicks.
I have to
Now
do
you know
this.
who Lizzie would have beat? Gun-toting Bowser.
That's true.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
True.
All right. This is at the final round of the second bracket. We are at, one moment, Yoshi versus, they're going to be on the same side again, I bet.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Everyone takes the same goddamn side. No, this
Oh, they're
is-
locked?
Yeah, I lock them just because that was going to be a problem.
Oh, I get you. Ah!
Yep.
There we go. Yeah.
Sorry, OBS is not always easy.
There we
My
go.
apologies, everyone. There it is. Yoshi versus Scrat. We start off with 1 minute of uninterrupted. Boozy, you're starting this one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Great, go.
I'm back to Yoshi. The eyes of a killer, the heart of a killer, the soul of a killer, and something that we have not addressed yet. Yoshi is literally immortal. Think about it. Yoshi falls off a cliff. Yoshi reappears. Yoshi dies. Yoshi comes back. And not only does Yoshi come back for a period of time after Yoshi comes back, Yoshi is blinking in and out of existence and invulnerable while addressing the world around them. Scrat cannot catch an acorn. Likewise, I would point out canonically, Scrat's dead. And you know what killed Scrat? It wasn't the invulnerable, immortal, psychopathic dinosaur with a vor capacity. It was Mother Nature. If the cold can kill him, how does our God not?
Time! Well done. All right, Zanny, Yoshi versus Scrat. 1 minute on the clock. Go.
All right, I'm gonna go with Scrat, and let me tell you why. I know Scrat might have been killed by Mother Nature, but you know who Scrat wasn't killed by? Every motherfucker who crossed him since before then. Cause like, Scrat was trying to get a nut, right? And like, trying to bury that thing, right? What he didn't realize, as unlucky as that seems, we're discounting all the luck, all the times Scrat has avoided being eaten, being killed, being mauled. Scrat has super luck capacity, and we don't realize it. They are in the Marvel Universe. They are the Domino of the Marvel Universe, of the cartoon Ice Age universe, because that has a universe now.
There are a lot of movies.
Yeah, so Scrat is just going to cause just terror and chaos wherever they go, trying to get this nut, and that is going to kill Yoshi. They will just be just another victim of Scrat's onslaught.
Time! Oh my god, I love this. Chris, the comedy bun, Yoshi versus Scrat, 1 minute on the clock, go!
I'm gonna have to. This is a tough one. It's a really tough one. Because Scrat is a fighter. I'm gonna give it to Yoshi. I have to give it to Yoshi on this one. Yoshi will eat Scrat, and Yoshi will eat Scrat's acorn, because of the comedic effect of it. So Yoshi eats the acorn. Scrat will crawl into Yoshi's mouth and willingly die to get at that acorn, and then Yoshi will shit Scrat out at the end of that, this weird little short before Ice Age 8, the party years. And Scrat will be fine, and almost because the Yoshi egg will hatch, and then Scrat will look like a half weird Yoshi hybrid. And I mean, almost, and then finally maybe you'll respect their dinosaur.
That is time. All right, because there are opposing views, this time there will be open debate. There are 2 minutes on the clock. Anyone can jump in, interrupt however it wants. Anyone may start. 2 minutes on the clock. Yoshi versus Scrat, panelists only. Go.
So in Ice Age 8, the party years, we see Yoshi and Scrat having survived their Vor experience. And while he may survive the fight, he lost the fight to Yoshi and became part of the Yoshi flock. So I still stand by Yoshi being the ultimate victor.
Look, Yoshi can't even take care of an Italian baby, okay?
Yoshi, okay, which, you make mistakes, okay?
Yeah, all right,
you make mistakes when you have a baby.
Yeah.
Yoshi gets it back every time.
Yoshi goes through one level I'm tired. You take this fucker. But Scrat keeps going.
That's what I'm saying, though. Yoshi knows tactics. Scrat has one thing on its mind. It's that nut. Scrat wants the nut.
1 minute left.
I still think Scrat wins because look at those fucking fangs. Yoshi's got I'm gonna gum. Scrat's gonna bite right into his fucking neck right there. That's not blood.
Uzi, you can jump in at any time.
Yoshi.
Only one of the two knows how to drive a car. The other one appears to be the progenitor of a species famous for willingly running beneath the wheels of vehicles. I believe that Yoshi will take this fight.
20 seconds.
I'm telling you.
Also, Yoshi never lost Baby Mario.
Yeah, always.
There's an entire series of games about Yoshi taking care of Baby Mario.
Yeah, Baby Mario would get away and bitch and moan, but then Yoshi would give him back.
Meanwhile, Scrat can't even hold on to a fucking nut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yoshi never got a sequel of his own. Scrat Empire.
Scrat Empire.
That was a good final thought. All right, audience, this is it for the final fight. We're going into the final round. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Yoshi or Scrat? Moving on. Raise your hand for Yoshi. Oh, I think no forced votes. Raise your hand for Scrat.
Scrat says Scrat rights.
Well, it's not that far off. It looks like Yoshi has it.
Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised that was the most controversial fight. That boo is so genuine.
How great would it have been if Scratch wins a battle of the dinosaurs?
The truth.
What are you interested? What the fuck? I'm married to one.
Alright, this is it. This is the final round. We have your choices. Yoshi versus Riptor. This is still going to start off with 1 minute debate. It goes to some pretty weird places, so let's get that moving. What'd I do?
No, you said it goes to weird places because yes, we're debating the battle prowess of two dinosaurs. Yeah, no, we're in a weird place, Alkali. We're in Wisconsin, in a room, debating the battle prowess of two dinosaurs, Alkali.
On Easter.
On Easter, Alkali.
Forgot today was Easter. Chris the Comedy Bun, you have 1 minute on the clock, uninterrupted, go.
God, a battle of the ages at the bare minimum. Riptor. I'm giving it to Riptor. Riptor is still a literal trained killer and doesn't need anyone's back. Yoshi tends to work with groups, whether it's the plumber or other Yoshi or partying or karting. Yoshi doesn't work alone. Riptor is a trained assassin with a knife, a blade, and can kill. And Yoshi just kind of rubs their butt on you and throws eggs at you. And that's fun, no doubt. It's a great Friday night. But it's not gonna win you the fight. It might win you. It might win you some brownie points. It ain't gonna win you the fight though. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it to Riptor. Oh, I still have time. That's right. It's me being.
Seconds.
Yeah. So yeah, Riptor would definitely just bite Yoshi's throat. Honestly, yeah, it's kind of look at these two pictures, and I just say
Time. Oh my
ragdoll. Ragdoll.
We can go the reverse order down the table. Boozy, Yoshi versus Riptor, go.
How do you kill that which cannot die? I submit to you that while Riptor may be able to be regenerated upon the payment of a tithe, Yoshi needs pay no tithe to be regenerated. It is automatic. You know who can regenerate without paying for such, without asking for the favor, without providing a boon to some higher power? The higher power itself. I submit to you on this fine Easter morning that Yoshi's instantaneous power of reincarnation to escape the bonds of transient death renders them nothing less than the Christ child itself.
Hallelujah!
That's right! Yoshi is our Messiah! Never to be defeated by the earthly wiles of the demon Riptor.
I want it on record that very casually, every single time I've been in tertiary events, it has turned into a strange revival tent about Jesus lore. Every single time without fail.
I'm sadly aware of that.
They've really got to stop holding this con over Easter weekend.
I'm into it because that means Yoshi is a piss cake. It's great.
Go.
Oh, God.
All right, Zanny, 1 minute on the clock. Yoshi versus Riptor, go.
Alright, I gotta give it to the Riptor because think about their enemies. Yoshi's big enemy was the kid of the bad guy that his friend dealt with, whereas Riptor's enemy was a steroid-ridden boxer. So I gotta give it to Riptor in that sense. And Yoshi's got a bit of a give-upness in them. Like they'll just let you jump off their back and they'll just plummet into the pit. So it lets Mario do that to move on to level. I see that coming back to bite them. I see hey, yeah, it's okay. You can just jump off my back and I'll just die in a pit. That's okay. Riptor would not put up with that. They would say, this girl don't need no man, and eat Mario's face. It's I'm gonna finish Super Mario World myself and this game. Fuck you. This
Did
is
you
mine
just
now.
punch me in the back of the head? All right, let's go. Fat bastard.
Time. All right, we're going to open debate table. It is open. Anyone may interrupt anyone. Panelists only. 2 minutes on the clock. Go.
Okay, I know I started out going for Riptor, but Boozy's revival tent might have made me a convert. Also, because Piss Kink Yoshi is on the table now.
Oh, Yoshi definitely is a piss king.
Yeah, no, I mean, so I think I might have been won over.
But I'll be honest.
You don't think Riptor's got a piss king? He eats you, it goes black, he comes back and farts right in front of your face. You don't think he's got a piss
That
king?
is the opposite of a piss
That's a
king.
fart kink, Zan.
It's
And they're disgusting.
parallel.
They're
Literally.
Just because they're parallel doesn't mean they're the same thing.
I'm not saying that. I just say they might have other interests.
I guess yes, it can. I get it. I get it. There are adjacent elements, but I'm just saying. Piss Kink Messiah Yoshi. Also a great band name.
And I would point out that you cannot take anything from the fact that those who ride our Savior punch him in the back of the head to have things done.
Oh, that's true.
You cannot. For didn't the Christian Lord be flogged before crucifixion?
Wait, so are we saying that Yoshi getting fucking donkey punched is the same thing as a thorn of crown?
Yes. It is the burnt Yoshi bears for us all.
Oh my God!
For what is the empty pit that gets sacrificed?
The Italian plumber that punches you in the back of the head is the sin that they suffer for us.
They die in the pit. The pit is their crucifixion.
The donkey punch of the dais.
I want to see people wearing little chains that just are Yoshi going into the pit.
Yeah, right.
He died so that Mario may continue.
Like one fist just pulled back.
5 seconds.
Riptor, 2023.
Riptor 2023.
Time! Alright!
Yoshi's God.
This is the final debate, which means there is, you've got time, 5 minutes of questions. Anyone out there may ask questions. You need to keep them quick and concise. I haven't heard from you yet. You can call in any panelists or open it up to the whole panel. 5 minutes, go. Sir.
Open question. Yoshi's canonically mid-range to long-range with a tongue. Does Riptor even get into close range proximity for the sword?
Absolutely not.
Riptor's got them long range raptor claw thing. I think is holding back and forth with kick. I think he can do it.
Yoshi got them flutter kicks. They never get in. I'm a convert. Boozy won me over.
You two, over here, my dear.
So, the long range attacks with him being able to throw the eggs, which is also Easter related, without to get knocked down.
That would make Jesus sense! Sorry. It all makes sense now! Jesus does lay eggs because Jesus is Yoshi!
Oh my God!
I can make it better.
What?
Have you ever played Super Mario 2?
Yes.
You know the bosses at the end of Super Mario 2?
Yeah.
Which are just Yoshi with a bow.
Well, it's Birdo, yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yoshi is trans.
Yoshi
Birdo
is trans.
Yoshi.
It works.
The whole time.
It was there the whole time.
Yoshi is trans Jesus.
Trans Jesus with the
Going
piss
to the
king.
next question. Here.
Would the fact that Yoshi is in Super Smash Bros. Play at all?
Very good question.
Well, that just means that Yoshi is a more experienced fighter.
Yeah.
Which means that they could both take each other because they're
That's
both
not-
trained.
That's not his his native ground. He's not born in the pits like Riptor is. Riptor is molded in.
Yeah, but if anything, Yoshi
Riptor was born in the darkness, molded by it, Bratman.
Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Oh, damn it. I haven't heard from you yet. Yep.
Alright, I'd also like to point out that it was specified that this is a cage match, yet in the average Super Smash Bros. Game, the only way you can eliminate players, in this case Yoshi, is by knocking them off the stage. If this is a cage match, can you even knock them?
We're going off of stamina based.
Into the cage.
As we have established, the Lord Yoshi's only weakness in any game is falling. And if you cannot fall, you cannot die.
The Lord Yoshi speaketh.
Zan, do you have any rebuttal to that?
Look, that means Yoshi's attack's also going to make bounce Riptor all around the ring, which will just bounce enough till it finally.
All the way in the back. All the way in the
So,
back.
what about how if Yoshi's tongue touches something, it automatically just eats it?
Oh no, that's how we disarm Riptor.
Instantaneously.
Riptor's got a knife on his back. And
If
just
it
turn
touches
around.
Riptor, though, bam, gone.
Yeah.
Riptor's all sharp optics.
Front row, go.
Okay. Can we appreciate that? Just a quick question. Can we appreciate that Raptor has powerful thighs? It's pretty much like a snoo mummy-like dinosaur. So pretty much.
All right. What about those powerful thighs?
Yes.
Powerful thighs are good. Would be good.
They do
I'd
not
gladly let
lie.
Riptor crush me between her thighs.
However, afterwards, only Yoshi is going to forgive the sin incurred.
Yeah. And Yoshi saith, "But wow."
All the way and back. All the way back. What do you got?
Thank you.
If I'm thinking about this, looking at both of them, I feel that Yoshi would be technically faster than Reptar.
Zanny, that one's to you. There's a speed advantage from Yoshi out there. What's your take on that?
If we're going by back spines, look how much more aerodynamic Riptor is. I mean, come on. I know that fat ass is gonna like weigh her down a bit, but it can launch her fast. I mean, you'd be surprised. So like, I know we all love Yoshi's haunches, but I still think Riptor's got the booty advantage there.
Oh my God. Got that cake that don't quit.
Got that cake, yeah.
Got that cake.
All right, back row.
This is more a question of the whole battle premises. If are defeated combatants dead? If not, could they reoccur for grudge matches, which may factor in teaming up?
The Lord does not leave their enemies unsmited.
Oh my God!
What? Do you think when they flooded the earth, Yoshi said, "You all just swim from it"? No, Yoshi drowned people.
Doc, last question.
Even though Yoshi is immortal, it's been proven in multiple games that he has the ability to be injured, usually by lava. So wouldn't the raptor just rip him to shreds while he's alive and then eat him whole? I mean, is it really winning if you're ripped to shreds in someone's belly?
Is
about
the
to get shit
raptor's
out?
claw made of lava? Because I've never seen a Goomba kill somebody.
In Ouija 6:14. And Ouija saith, "I rode upon the back of God. I was safe. Even when I was lost, I floated in a bubble, crying for the Lord, and the Lord answered my prayer.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of mushrooms, I shall fear no Goomba.
May you even touch Fuzzy, get dizzy every so often.
So saith the Yoshi."
So say we all.
Yoshi praise.
Time! All right. So, to take a line from the Great Boozy Badger, for the final round, we will be doing a Chicago vote. How do you elect people in Chicago? With money. The final round is the charity round. The hat is for Yoshi. And the hands are for Lizzie.
Riptor,
sorry. Guys, we are going to be donating to charity for the winner. Throw money in the hat if you believe it should be Yoshi. Throw money on the table over here if you believe it should be Riptor. And while that's happening, just be chaotic. Come on up, throw it up there. If you want to pass it up, don't worry about
You need
it.
to pass it. This is church now.
Yes.
Wahoo!
All right, you know what? Because it's the hands, the room's a little crowded. Yoshi is coming around. Anyone who wants to vote for Riptor, just pass it up. Thank you.
You chose the other one instead.
I know.
I can't forgive you for that one.
Yeah.
You passed up Dad. Jesus.
Daddy Bowser with the handgun.
That would have been
didn't
bad.
cut it, apparently.
Seriously, how
Bowser, where did you find that picture?
It took me forever.
Hysterical.
Daddy Bowser with a gun.
Bowser was not going to be in this fight, but then I found Bowser with a gun. I'm like, Bowser's in. Yep.
I feel like I missed out on so much by being
What?
Guys,
I don't.
No, I got really sick recently and lost some weight, so the hat stopped fitting. And then last con I was at, somebody gave me a Burger King crown that didn't fit on the outside, so I put it on the inside, put on the hat, and I was pissed. It fits perfectly. So yeah.
As you look under the table, there appears to be a player's handbook from possibly yesterday's panel.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, some deep. I'll get it.
Thanks, bud. Oh, super appreciate that. All right. Oh, God.
Yes, my child.
Yoshi speaketh.
This is Liz. Okay. Booze, you start counting that.
You didn't go with Yoshi? No, I figured you were a Yoshi.
Riptor was actually my very first Sona, like,
No
derivation.
way.
Yep. When I
Holy
first
crap.
started, like, when I was in, like, middle school.
Hell yeah.
I idolized Riptor, basically.
I respect it. I
All right.
respect it.
Once we are counted, we are done. So while we finish this up before we announce the winner, which you totally haven't figured out yet.
We're still equally counting.
There's still people counting. I want to thank our panelists. Give it up for Chris the Comedy Bunny. Chris, where can they find you?
Look up Grind Cove on YouTube or Comedy Blend on YouTube and you'll find my cartoon.
Give it up for the creator of this version of the panel. They told me they kind of want to do something like this. We worked together and made it happen. Zan, dude, I'm so glad you had me do this one. Guys, give it up for my mate Zanny the Blue.
We stream on Twitch under Alkaline Zanny, or you can go to dragonshow.com to go there if you can't remember that.
Wonderful. And give it up for the one, the only Boozy Badger. Boozy, where can they find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/BoozyBadger, over on Twitter for the moment at BoozyBadger. However, I'm transitioning over to Mastodon at
Boozy Badger.
Boozy Badger.
Yeah. Also, give it up for Alkali RMC.
Yeah! Woo!
98 bucks.
Whoa, really?
That's not a Lord's number.
Lord's number.
How far off is it?
Oh, I think I know.
$2.
Yeah!
With a final score of 27 to 100, your winner and champion, Yoshi!
We hope you enjoyed this panel. This is our first time running a con, actually.
Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of the convention. Convention War Stories will be in half an hour in this room. Enjoy your evening, go to closing, and good night!
Alright, I'm gonna eat my food.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna stop the stream. Stop the stream! Stop the stream! Stop the stream! Bye, everybody.
Bye!
Yeah. Bye. Transrise, hell yeah, Atlas.
Oh yeah, because Scribe became a trans icon.
Right? See y'all.
Oh, hi, honey.